I'm sending this video out to business leaders, to intercessors, and to evangelists. You say, Steve, those are three very different groups. You would think so. But it's interesting how God is knitting those three groups together in ways like never before and unto a purpose that is very, very big for Canada. I want to invite you to a gathering that we are having on Thursday. You say, why Thursday? Because Thursday is the Day of Atonement. It is the holiest day of the year, and powerful things always happen on that day when hungry kingdom people gather. And I believe that this is going to be significant for business leaders. I believe this is going to be breakthrough for you, for your business, whether your business is doing great or whether it's doing poorly. I believe you're going to find a new gear in the spirit. God's going to bless you, and yes, we're going to lay hands on you. So I hope you're comfortable with that. But we're going to be laying hands on business people on Thursday. We're going to be laying hands on intercessors. They're going to a whole new level. And yes, get ready to lay hands on me and every other evangelist that shows up as well, because this is a season for souls in Canada. Most of you can sense and feel people are hungry. Even this whole Charlie Kirk thing, what it has done is it has created an openness and a hunger for the gospel like the world has not seen in a very, very long time. And when you see things swelling like this in the spirit, it's important to understand, yes, the life is already there. Something's already real. Something's already happened. People are already getting saved. But it's kind of like a pregnancy. You get real, real big, and then there's a moment to push and to birth things in the spirit. And that is what this Thursday is. This is going to be, it's a little bit wild, prophetic, intercessory. So some of you business leaders might squirm a little. Get over it. You need this stuff. And I promise you, while you might squirm, later on you'll say, I was there. I was at that little gathering 20 years ago in Sylvan Lake where a bunch of wacky intercessory prophetic people got together and birthed that evangelistic wave that won millions and millions of souls throughout all of Canada. I was at that meeting. Friend, you want to be at this meeting. And I also want to tell you why this is so special, okay? It's not just another Yom Kippur, Day of Atonement. That comes once a year. It's always special. This one, it was a week and a half ago. I felt the Lord really calling me to call people to fast. And I haven't done that for a couple years. I've fasted myself, but I don't usually ask people to join me. But this one, I felt the Lord pressing me, 10 days. Okay, we'll see if I can get anyone to join me. Over 500 people from coast to coast have joined on this fast and have been fasting from Rosh Hashanah to the Day of Atonement, which will be October 2nd, this Thursday. So it's a 10-day fast. While we've been fasting and praying, I've been here in my cabin a lot. And a couple days ago here in my cabin, I felt the Lord speaking to me about 70-year cycles, which is biblical if you don't know. And I felt him pressing me specifically to look back and see what was happening in Canada 70 years ago right now. And so I did, and I discovered in my research that it was 70 years ago right now that Billy Graham was having his first ever evangelistic crusade in Canada. 356,000 people gathered during his event. And a multitude of people gave their lives to the Lord Jesus Christ. And for those of you who like the music and Billy Graham's theme song for decades, it was actually the first gathering where George Beverly Shea ever sang Just As I Am. It was here in Canada. And so I saw this, and when I saw it, and I checked the dates, it started September 18th, and it went to October 16th. And when I saw that, the first thing that leapt in my spirit was, what was the midpoint? What was the center day of his gathering? And when I counted it out, get this, you can't make this stuff up. I didn't plan this. It is. The center point of that gathering was October the 2nd. 1955. Well, friends, 70 years later to the day. I'm telling you, this is on God's calendar. He's been looking forward to this Thursday, okay? He's ready to release something on Thursday, and you want to be in the room when he does. 70 years later to the day on October the 2nd, 2025, we are gathering at Frontline Church in Sylvan Lake at 7 p.m. And we are going to call, you see, say, is this like a service? Is this a prayer meeting? Is this a, you'll see. It's yes, 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 yes. It's a prayer meeting. It's about contending. It's about worship. Yes, I will be preaching, but it is not like a normal service, okay? We are there to birth something in the Spirit, and the result is going to be millions of souls saved for Jesus Christ in this nation. And I just know many of us are going to look back in the future and say, I was there. I was at that little gathering in Sylvan Lake that rattled heaven. And so if you can be there, I know it's a long trip for some of you, but you pray about it and you just, whatever he tells you to do, do it. John 2:5. Whatever he tells you to do, do it. But I'm looking for a remnant and a group of hungry kingdom people who will help me birth this thing on Thursday. And if you're a business leader, you're an intercessor, or you are an evangelist, a harvester, someone who knows you're marked by God to win souls for Jesus Christ, friend, I want you there. And I hope you'll make it.